Welcome to another BrikFam video. Today we were going to be watching the LEGO NASA Space Shuttle designer video.
Ooh,
Whoa.
that's a cool stand.
It's a cool spaceship.
It looks like it's flying up.
Hi, I'm Milan. I'm a model designer at LEGO, and today we'll be showing you the Space Shuttle Discovery Orbiter. So this is the
Ooh,
orbiter
that's
that
big.
flew the
Yeah,
furthest, it carried the most astronauts, it had the longest time in space, and most importantly, it's had the most LEGO sets made of it. So because we've made this model at 1 to 70 scale, we've been able to include lots of details that we wouldn't normally
You
include.
just
in
flip a
LEGO.
switch or
First, we
something.
have the
turn that
elevons,
and then
which
those
we can control the roll of the craft by moving the center engine.
Whoa.
We have a body flap, the rudder, and the rudder can actually split into two to act as an air brake on landing. By going up to such a big scale, we've been able to include both the flight deck
That's a
and the
really cool
mid deck,
set.
as well as the payload fin of the shuttle.
Whoa.
On the flight deck, we've included lots of small controls
Wow.
for the astronauts, as well as 4 seats for the
Whoa.
commander, the pilot, and some of the flight specialists.
Oh, those seats.
And in the mid deck, we've included beds, storage, and a 5th seat for the flight specialist.
That's cool.
The airlock
Yep.
from the mid deck goes into the payload bay.
I really
And in
like
the payload
it.
bay, we've included
Whoa.
lots of nice little details.
There's
We've
security
got the
cameras.
to help the astronauts manipulate
Nice.
the cargo. We've got space for the cargo, and we have the robotic manipulator system, the arm that's able to lift up satellites and parts of the International Space Station
Ooh.
and deploy them. One of the things we really want to do.
Oh,
is
the
include
drawing.
payload
Yeah, they're
in the cargo.
good.
Yeah.
So we worked
Really
with Manny,
good.
our element designer, to make a new door element.
In the Space Shuttle model, we introduced 3 brand new elements. The first one here is our payload bay wall element. We are very excited about this element because it's very thin. It gives us the possibility to build more inside. Other elements is this curved 3x3 bow element that goes
Cool.
on our brand new, very sleek windscreen, and it creates this very smooth transition.
Ooh,
that
they
it
used all those
represents
parts.
The windscreen area of the space shuttle.
In 2021, with the launch of this model, the Space Shuttle is celebrating its 40th
Whoa,
anniversary.
that's a real one.
So what we wanted to do is not only capture
And you see the
anniversary
white
of
one?
the Space Shuttle,
That's the
but
one they're
also
building.
Yeah.
of the mission
And then it's
STS
like the
31,
orange
which
and the
launched
other
the
two
Hubble telescope.
detached.
Yeah.
And so we've included the Hubble Space Telescope.
Whoa.
Working with Milan was amazing
Nico
because
Voss.
he knows so much about space travel and everything space related. I just like Lego a lot. I was constantly calling
He's going to
a rocket
Mars.
or an aeroplane, but I learned from Milan that this is actually a space shuttle.
So I was trying to describe how important the Hubble Space Telescope was to Nico. I was telling him 72 in our universe.
This is so funny.
It's really good at looking.
Milan told me that the Hubble Space Telescope was really good looking. So we made the model entirely drum lacquered silver. So
That
drum
was
lacquering
nice,
is
yeah.
a special process where we add a thin layer of silver ink to the Lego
Silver
bricks to
ink,
give them
cool.
a very special shiny effect.
At the front of the model, we have the aperture door, which opens to reveal
That
the
looks
lens.
like a satellite.
There's
That's
the
the
supports
telescope,
that
they
allow
said.
it to fit snugly inside the payload bay of the shuttle.
Oh.
Has the original solar panels and star tracking system. We've also included this little removable chunk, which is a section that they fixed on one of the servicing missions when Hubble's primary mirror was shown to be defective.
Cool.
One of the challenges with filling the payload bay was coupling the front and rear landing gear. Now obviously on a space shuttle that goes up into space, it's got to come back down to Earth. In the LEGO model we've used springs to make sure that all the landing gear pop out at exactly the same time.
How did
It was
they
a real
do
challenge
that?
to get them coupled along the length of the space shuttle whilst maintaining all that room.
Oh, they
in the
push
cargo
in
bay.
the flap thing.
One detail that we've never been able to achieve in a LEGO model until now is the reinforced carbon on the leading edges of the wings. And we've represented that by using grey bows to show the leading edge.
We've included 108 drum lacquered silver elements,
that's a
which is
lot.
the most that we've included in any Lego set to date.
Now we know one of the really important things is the display value of the models, and so we've actually included 3 stands in this set. So you can display the shuttle orbiter on its own, you can display the Hubble telescope on its own, but we've also included a 3rd stand, so you can mount the telescope inside the payload bay as if it was being deployed on STS-31.
There's an Easter egg in this set. So as we were building
That
the
sounds like
wings
Mace
of the
Windu.
model, we found that we needed a
See?
3x3 corner plate, and the only shape that we have that does that is a heart.
What?
So
What?
to me, it really feels
Oh,
like
I've
we
seen those.
put our hearts into this model.
I've always been really interested in flight.
Oh, it's
I
all
think that
three
comes
of
from
them.
building model kits with my dad when I was younger. I remember looking at the Lego catalogue when I was a kid and seeing the Space Shuttle Discovery that was out at the time, and I wanted it so bad. I tried to build it out of my own Lego bricks. I think, you know, if 8-year-old Milan knew that I was working with NASA or Lego Space Shuttle today, he'd be very excited. It's easy to be blown away by the complex engineering and sheer power of these vehicles, but for me, the most fascinating thing about spaceflight is the human element. Everything that the space programs have achieved is done for the progression of life here on Earth and eventually life in space itself. So my favourite part of the model is the tiny blue seats that carried 5 human
He's
beings
speaking
away
through
from
the
our
helmet.
planet on a mission that for most of human history was totally unfathomable.
I know that.
Those tiny blue
he's
seats
speaking
represent
through
our
the
story
helmet.
and make me wonder where next. Just like I was looking at the Discovery Orbiter in the catalogue when I was a kid, it makes me wonder, will a kid looking at this model in a catalogue be an astronaut that might grow up to spearhead our journey toward the stars?
That was cool. I liked how it had opens up and then there's this circle thing like a what's it called?
The telescope.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah, that looks like a satellite.
Yeah, and the set is really big and the seats are tiny because it's micro seats.
I really want that set.
Yeah, it's so cool. And the wheels come out.
And I liked how they, when you push in that flap where they can get in, you push in the flap and then the landing wheels come in.
Yeah, that was really cool. And it was funny how the guy had an astronaut hat.
Yeah, he's like.
And when he was looking good,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
That was really cool.
And really funny.
I think it's a really good set.
Yeah, I really want to get it. I think it's already in stores.
Probably not. I think people were gonna like it.
Yeah, I think we should totally get this set.
Yeah.
And you love saying yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, that's all for today. This is
Again.
Timothy and Zephra signing out.